You can't grow unless you're selfish enough to grow for yourself.
Okay. Yeah. It's such a fascinating thing to talk about that we're actually saying Andrew Tate isn't being selfish enough because he's still so focused on what everyone thinks of him and on so much of the external that he doesn't take the time to look within and question why he's clinging to all of these assumptions and perceived and needs based on a perceived sense of lack is what it comes down to. Like he's holding on to these because he feels like he needs to, because he doesn't see the value in himself. And so, yeah, we're I think you mentioned this in season 1. We're taking selfishness back, something like, and I guess this is a great episode to reinforce that. Even saying Andrew Tate isn't being selfish enough, because people are confused about what selfishness really comes down to. And when you're doing it for anyone besides yourself, when you're doing it for everyone else, you're being manipulative. You will inevitably be manipulative because you need them for your sense of worth. And all selfishness comes down to is seeing the worth within yourself and doing it for yourself, filling that, cup up first, and then working from an overflowing cup because you have so much left. You're like, yeah, I'm good. Let's move on. Let's go talk to other people about this stuff. But as long as your cup is empty and you're looking for other people to fill it, you're going to be manipulative. You're going to need that external validation for your sense of value. And that's all Andrew Tate is really doing at the end of the day, is not seeing the value in himself. So he needs all these other people to fill that empty cup for him. And that's why he's so caught up in the beliefs, in the narratives, fictions, and all of it, because he hasn't taken the time to ever question them and see for even a split second that, oh, maybe I'm not right, because he derives a sense of value from being right and feeling like he's right, I think is a better way of putting it. But so he can't question it. He's unable to, because as soon as he does, he lets his guard down and he loses all of his perceived sense of value.
And potentially his followers, because they're all following him for the way that he validates their image of themselves. And so if he was to question that, the whole house of cards falls down. And this is very much the same with our system. This is very much the same with our government and everything else. It's the same game. It's that they're so invested in that perspective, in the illusion of control and the illusion of identity, that to even start to question it shakes everything, which is why our system is so fragile. It's why people who are egotistical are so fragile. And it's because there's no clarity in it. It's all need, and it's all conditioning. It's all a lack of living for yourself.